Hello, Cancer Signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 12th, going to the 18th of February. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing week, but we will look into it, so don't you worry. We'll see how the week is going to be for you. Just as I'm shuffling these cards, I do want to just quickly plug myself in a little bit on a lovely sponsorship that I've had for a while. Some of you might have heard of it, some of you might have not, but if you are wanting to meditate, if you're wanting to dive into like breath work and connecting with yourself for whatever reason, whether you're struggling with sleep, whether you're just struggling with connecting to your intuition or feeling like yourself, then there's a really amazing app called Aura that has absolutely thousands of audios on there, from ASMR, hypnosis, meditations, sound frequencies, etc. They even have like mini mindfulness kind of like podcasts, life advice, life coaching, if everything on there. If you are interested in it, then I do have a 7-day free trial link that you guys can access it with. You can try it out. If you like it, then you get to have 25% off. So that is linked down below. But anyway, let's dive straight into reading, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys for this week. For Cancer signs, please. 2 of Wands. Usually I don't actually take it like this. I will bring it up though. 2 of Wands is really about planning for the future. This means you're getting a bit more serious about where you're going next, thinking about, the next steps in your life. This is a really good card of expanding and growing. All right, looking into your future and wondering, what can I have out of the world that is around me? Okay, don't think small, think big when that energy comes in. But I will shuffle one more time. Then I'll split the deck for you. We also have, I forgot to mention, a little love reading at the end. So feel free to check that out as well if you are curious. All right, your overall energy for the week here, Cancer, is the Lovers. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but this is coming up in your energy. So this could, of course, if it's outside of love, be talking about your decision making. You're probably in a position where there's quite an important decision to make here. It's a major arcana card, so this basically means it's very important when it comes down to your life. Whatever this decision is, I will clarify. For some of you, if this is in terms of love, you could be feeling really connected with somebody, or your relationship this week could be very important. I mean, it's Valentine's, but let's see. Let's clarify the Lovers, please, in Cancer's energy. Oop. 10 of Cups. Yeah, the 2 of Cups here as well. King of Swords definitely could be dealing with like an air sign. All right, or you could be, somebody who is, maybe you have air in your chart, but Love is in a 10 of Cups. Amazing. You'll be feeling very happy this week, or at least you're really thinking about decisions that you're making this week that are going to lead towards a very fulfilling future when it comes down to your emotions. All right, so whether that is choices, it feels emotional choices, it feels like choices that you're making for the benefit of your future happiness. I will repeat. We do have the 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, so I do see you meeting somebody. If you've not met somebody, this can be a date that you guys are going on. This definitely feels like a relationship. Let's carry on with your reading. What would be your challenge this week? So 10 of Pentacles. So right now, this is good because you're focusing on your, happiness levels. I think that's more important than anything else. A challenge for you guys this week could be to do with either family, that can be the 10 of Pentacles, but it could also be your finances. All right, or financial goals could be a bit of a challenge for you guys this week. Let's clarify it. Why is this a challenge? This can also be like the groundedness of a connection, or the grounding of something in your life. Yeah, it could be a little bit of a problem. For some of you, this could be in connection to like a home. The Tower card again is like divine intervention. This is the universe stepping into something. This is a fated situation happening. This can also be an epiphany. But because the Tower kind of brings in a destruction of a foundation to be able to rebuild it better, the 10 of Pentacles being here as a challenge feels like your foundation lately has been quite unstable, and your challenge is about building that. It's quite an interesting message for you, Cancer. Maybe you took a hit financially, and that's something you're having to figure out a bit more now, is like, okay, how do I get to this end goal? Like, how do I get this abundance? That's the challenge, because maybe you've been through, maybe you lost your job, for example, or maybe something didn't fall through correctly in terms of your finances or your stability in general. If this is in relation to love, for some of you, because it will be, you know, I feel like there's a lot of happiness in this connection, but the challenge is actually how do we, it's like the, not materialistic, but it's the groundedness of the connection. Maybe there's a lot of emotions, but, you know, you live on different sides of the world. For example, like something about the stability, like that, the physical of this is an issue. I'm not talking about that kind of physical. I'm talking about the other physical. I'm talking about the physical of this, the you and the person standing there. You know, there's an obstacle here. You know, so there is a question when it comes down to, well, is this really long term? Is this person gonna be loyal? Or, you know, is this gonna be something that, you know, emotionally you see that being long term and you feel that, Cancer, you're an emotional sign. But like the ground of it, the foundation of it, should I say, is a little bit problematic for whatever reason. That's something that you guys will probably feel already, right? And again, if this is not love, I will have to talk about this. Kind of similar message, but of course it's not pertaining to a love connection. So emotionally, you're really having to make choices that are like beneficial to you emotionally. The problem could be finances, okay? Because say, for example, you're making decisions that you feel will bring you a lot of happiness in the future, but maybe they're not going to bring you a lot of money. And then there comes the problems of how am I going to have that house, or how am I going to live? You know, like there's that kind of energy coming through. What the universe is asking you to focus on is the Ten of Swords. Now this is interesting because there are 2 Ten of Swords in this deck. This one says everything is fine, so this kind of has a nicer ending to it. When this is coming in and what you are being asked to focus on, and of course we will clarify, is like, okay, Ten of Swords does represent an ending, all right, whether that is an ending of an old part of ourselves, whether that is an ending of something that, you know, kind of clearly has gone outside of your control, potentially job wise, potentially money wise, potentially maybe even family, something a little bit destructive. Maybe it's an idea, maybe you're having to kind of, you know, leave behind an old goal in terms of your, you know, your physical world, whatever they mean. There's clearly a separation between your emotional world and your physical world. That everything is fine says that, okay, maybe you're having to deal with quite a difficult ending of a chapter, could just be, but this is saying everything is fine. Like everything will be okay, don't worry. Yes, this is kind of like there is clearly something, when I'm saying coming to an end, I'm not seeing people falling apart. I'm seeing that clearly a chapter has come to an end, and it's not very happy outcome when it comes down to, maybe again, whether you lost a job, but you know, it's not the end of your career, for example. Like you're never not going to find a job. Let's just say like everything is going to be okay. Something can be worked on. I hope you guys are understanding me. All right, everything is fine, please, Spirit. Ten of Swords. Can you clarify what to focus on for Cancer? The 5 of Wands, a bit of conflict going on there. 5 of Cups, now 2 5s, speaks about necessary changes. One more for this, what to focus on. 6 of Swords. Well, that's nice because we're moving away from the 5s. We're moving towards calmer times. But I think something coming to an end. Again, please take my words generally because it's different for everybody. But I'm not seeing a literal ending. It's like a dream or something has come to an end, or a path is closed. One that you wanted to walk down, and now it's like, well, it didn't happen. There's a conflict of interest here, and you know, emotional, mental conflict going on. There's a lot of disappointment, but you are able to move forward, and I think that's what they're trying to say with that. All right, the Strength card as well. There is much stronger times ahead of you. So if things have been a little bit unbalanced and rocky with that Tower energy, this is really kind of, you're being asked to remind yourself that, yeah, this is challenging. Yeah, there's some conflict here, maybe some arguments, maybe some, you know, conflict of interest, or this could just be mental conflict. Like 5 of Cups is some disappointment. 6 of Swords to the Strength. Things actually get stronger as you move forward away from that energy. Something kind of had to change. Who's doing that? Those signs usually come up when I'm doing it. It kind of has a mind of its own, but make sure you like the video if you like the message. or if the reading resonates, for example. So yeah, something's come to an end. It's like an abrupt dead end, maybe, whatever, however it's described in your life. Maybe you and other people are arguing as well about this, or it's making you feel a bit more argumentative, because that could definitely happen when you're feeling emotional and disappointed. But the Six of Swords is saying that there is likely some movement, whether it's spiritual movement, whether you're moving homes. For some of you, again, it could be some travel involved, or there's moving away from that ending, moving away from that chapter closing. As you keep moving forward, you will realize that things are actually now, things get stronger as you move forward. You know, you're going towards land, that stability, which is what you are feeling is threatened at the moment. All right, let's see recent past, because we do that here. Page of Pentacles. Usually this is about kind of learning new things or stepping into like a new job, for example. This is usually something we've never done before. Let's see what this is. Maybe something, an idea trying to, for finances, for example. Three of Swords, though. This did not end well. Page of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. Interesting here. I just want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Right. Well, Page of Pentacles can be like an offer. It could be pertaining to a relationship here. Maybe there was an offer made, or a new start, for example, that was taken action upon, but maybe you didn't have a very good ending. Again, I'm not seeing a separate. I feel like if you are in, I don't know, it's different for everybody. It's very different for everybody, and I'm struggling. Like, do I just say all of the examples and go off in different tangents, or do I let you apply it to your situation? Clearly, a connection or a new path did not end very well, because we had the Three of Swords. It's heartbreak, that's pain. It's kind of like, didn't want things to go that way, but they did. Two of Cups, this could be pertaining to another person or a certain opportunity here, okay? And maybe you put your foot forward and there was some rejection there, or there has been just some difficulty in a relationship, okay? Maybe there was an ending to a relationship for some of you, and they're asking you to understand that it's okay. You keep moving forward, you will gain a lot more strength. For some of you, it's not an ending to a relationship, but maybe an ending to how you wanted the relationship to look like. It could be an expectation, and that's probably the best word to use. An expectation kind of fell through. All right, anyways, let's keep moving. Your near future, Nine of Wands, a little bit defensiveness, but the willingness to push through and push forward. All right, this is the wounded warrior. That's how you're showing up here. All right, a bit wounded, but you are still ready to rock and roll if you have to. Nine of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the Emperor. Where did the Knight of Wands go? Oh, it blended in. Okay, this is quite interesting, because the Emperor could represent a father figure, for example. Could just be like a very masculine energy, not gender specific, but maybe someone who likes to have control. Nine of Wands, I think you are a bit defensive here. I think you are feeling a bit hurt by somebody because of a decision, maybe, or whatever. Whether someone's coming, traveling to come and see you. If any of you are going like, oh no, I don't want to say that. Some of you might want to hear that. This is not going to resonate with everyone. That's why I was like, if you are traveling, and I feel like this will only resonate with people who listen to this and are like, oh, no way. Because you will kind of feel like this might happen already. But for some of you, like, someone could be like, you might have like an unexpected visitor to the house. If you're going on a trip, like maybe someone invites someone when you didn't want them to go, I feel like a little bit of that. I don't know, very random. I'm sorry. Because Knight of Wands is about travel, but it's also, I feel like this is coming up in your energy, and I'm struggling to really I feel like you're going in confrontational, you're feeling defensive about this Emperor. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be, but this is clearly someone who you feel a bit hurt by, so you have a guard up. but you're also being represented by this Knight of Wands. Or is this something you were not expecting? So whilst you're trying to confront this person, feels like it, boss, whatever, something else catches you by surprise. I'm going to clarify it. I'm sorry. Clarify the Knight of Wands. What is this about? The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is usually about, you know, working really hard on something and it's taking its time to pay fruit for you to manifest in the way that you want it to. Knight of Wands is usually a free spirit. So if this is a person, could be someone in a workspace, but for a lot of you, it could be that you guys are kind of, sorry, because it feels like there is something that's making you feel like you want to be more free-spirited. Maybe you want to travel more, you want to learn new things. So for some of you, you could be anticipating like quitting a job if you work for somebody, or you could be maybe anticipating being your own boss for some because of that free spirit. You want that flexibility. You're working on something that's clearly not paying much fruit here, basically meaning it's not really giving you much result back as much as you're putting into it, or it's taking a really long time. If you are in your own business already, then again, I feel like you might try a new way of doing something, Cancer, and I feel like that will be better. Like this final push in something, I think is going to reward you. I do apologize. like really random stuff coming in. Let me just get an overall energy for you guys. It's the King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is about being able to adapt to situations and feeling quite ambitious. Let's clarify it. The Eight of Wands. For some of you, this is really, maybe you're going to get some communication from this fire sign energy, okay? Maybe this is a manager, for example. But this can also be a lot of ideas are coming to you and things are going to be moving in the right direction. This is a very positive energy. It just feels like the things that you're dealing with is kind of like grieving something, grieving the expectation of something, grieving, the foundation of something being changed, your money situation, whatever, something's disappointing, but you're moving away from it. I do see you getting in a very, like, I feel like for some of you as well, like I do see you getting more serious, Cancer, and I mean that in more of like a getting more dominant in your life, because something's kind of annoyed you or hurt you to the extent that you do have your guard. It's a bit like survival mode, to be honest, but this anger that you're carrying moving forward, as long as it's not projected on anyone, of course, is actually quite beneficial because it's going to launch you forward. Maybe you're going to actually kind of like be like, well then screw that, why am I doing this then if that's not working out for me? So I'm just going to change it up. Like there's this free spirit, kind of rebelliousness coming about you. It's rebellious, but it's dominant. It's not like just reckless. There is something that's within you, a bit like a fireball, I feel here, kind of a bit like anger, kind of being projected out into maybe possibly a new idea and new opportunities. So all right, I'm gonna go into your love reading and hopefully it's a bit clearer. I do apologize for it not being so clear today, but let's dive into a little bit of a love reading for you guys for the sake of the occasion. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe whilst I'm putting all these cards back. We have the Romance Soulmate deck here, so I'm going to pull some out for you, for Cancer, please, in terms of love, relationships for Cancer. You've worth waiting for. Make the effort. Let's get one more. Why not? For Cancer, please. Don't know why I'm hearing king. You can be king. Someone's name could be king. Someone's dog's name could be king. I don't know. All right, you have worth waiting for. This is divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so again, there is that energy of waiting. That's interesting. You have made the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And you also have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, let's get you some cards. All right, one for overall energy. The King of Swords, again, we did pick up on a King of Swords in your surroundings, to be honest. So regardless of gender, this definitely feels like potentially a person like who embodies this King of Swords energy. They're very intelligent, very, I'm hearing mentally loaded. What does that mean? Like they got very busy mind. All right, let's see your energy in terms of your relationships. Where did that go? You got the Fool card. You're feeling like full. You do the Two of Cups here. Maybe you are the younger one in the connection here, or maybe you have more of a youthful spirit. This also represents going on a new journey. So in terms of your love and relationship, there definitely feels like a new journey, a new beginning. All right. Because I'm going to have to just dissect this for singles and those for who are dating and have someone already. Let's just get who is the person in your energy. Ten of Cups. Well, that's very nice. That's very similar to what you had in your energy as well. So someone who's on the same page as you or has similar goals. Let's clarify this. The Fool card in Cancer's energy. Ace of Pentacles. So where it is on you, you're wanting to dive into something that's stable. Okay, so whether this is a new connection or maybe you're moving in together, I don't know. Or there's just a new beginning when it comes down to your environment, I will say. That could be affecting your relationships. It's coming from you though. If you are the Fool here, you're ready to dive in to something that seems stable, grounded. All right. And in terms of this person, Ten of Cups. Man, that's quite interesting. You could be dealing with someone who, again, could be a Pisces or someone who feels a bit stagnant or stuck. I think they are trying to see this connection, or will be if you've not known them already. They're looking at their future and what they want and desire differently. Again, and some of you, if there is like distant, strong Piscean energy, this person's, well, usually the High Priestess can sometimes be about like secrets or holding something back. I will dissect that and see what they're holding back or withholding. Showing up as happiness, they're focusing on their happy ending in terms of love and relationships and their feelings and emotions. The Ten of Cups again. What they're holding back is the Ten of Cups. Is there like emotional fulfillment? Maybe this person is not kind of like, maybe this is a surprise. Maybe this is in terms of like their dreams, their goals with you as having family, or this is like the ultimate dream, the white picket fence, for example. It doesn't mean that you want that. It just means that it kind of symbolizes the end goal that we all think about when it comes down to love, like where you are, living together or whatever. Like they're thinking about it. There's a secret that they're withholding in terms of that though. I don't think it's bad because it's the Ten of Cups twice in this person's energy. They're really considering and thinking about their emotional fulfillment. Cancer, Eight of Swords. This is showing me that you guys are feeling a little bit stuck, or feeling in this connection, or feeling a little bit stuck in terms of your love life. But the Fool card though, you will be freeing yourself. I think if anything has been holding you back, I think you will be feeling a little bit more trusting to jump into something, whether something stable. So whoever this person is. Alrighty, my angels. So for some of you, again, I am picking up on like a long distance relationship, or someone, maybe if you are, but if you are single, worth waiting for. This is someone that you've clearly been waiting for. I do feel like you feel ready to jump into something. I think there is some fear there, but you will kind of just take a leap of faith and start a new journey with somebody. It feels very soon. It's already coming up in your energy. So the divine timing is not that far away. They are asking you to make the effort. They are asking you to bring playfulness into a dynamic. This person is very intuitive. This person can be a little bit of a mystery to you at times, because again, it does kind of feel like you don't really know what's going on in their mind, because they definitely think a lot. This person, again, has a very active mind, and they might not share it all, but ultimately, if you ever catch them like drifting off it, like into looking off into the distance, and you're wondering what they're thinking about. They're thinking about their future. Think about their future with you. Okay. And if you don't know this person yet, then again, I think they really do think about what makes them happy. That's clearly showing up in their energy. Alrighty, my angels. Well, I hope this has helped you in some way. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. If you don't have anyone, then I've sent you some love. Cute, right? But anyways, I wish you all the best. I apologize your reading was not super clear. Maybe next week it will be. Sometimes it happens. But there we go. I wish you all the best. I hope to see you guys next time. All right.